All right, and welcome to the second home game of the 2012 season for the Kiowa County Mavericks. It's a beautiful Friday night here in Greensburg, Kansas. I am Matt Christensen, joined by my usual stat guy, but he'll be my color commentator for the night, Travis Barnes.
And hopefully my colors are bright and vivid this evening.
Or your shirt certainly is. It's a nice bright green. So
I thought I would look dapper in it this evening.
Dapper it's always a good look to go for. It's my usual ultimate goal for my appearance, although I usually fail probably. Anyway, the Mavericks come into the game 1-1. They lost their home opener to Mineola, but did win last week. They face a Macksville Mustang team who is 0-2.
Yes, that is correct. Macksville lost very handily to Ness City in their first game of the year, and in their second game of the year they were defeated by Victoria.
So again, should be a pretty good game, or hoping for a good game at least. We like to see those, keep them interesting.
I like to see close games, Matt. It makes for an entertaining evening, and instead of just being one-sided, it's good sportsmanship.
Well, I will say I enjoy close games unless I really care about one of the teams playing. Then I'll just assume the team I root for, blows them out.
Right.
I would say, I hate seeing close Cubs games, but usually most Cubs games don't mean anything. So really, blowout, close game doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Well, I'm a Boston fan as well, and their games this year haven't been quite too stellar either.
Hey, as bad as the Sox have been, they're still much better than the Cubs this year.
Yeah.
So. We're just
it's sad when the Royals actually are better than both.
Yeah, well, it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Royals better than somebody, but we have just finished up with the announcement of the starting lineup, so we are just moments away from kickoff here. The first game of the season, first home game of the season, Kiowa County's offense was very rush heavy, attempted only a handful of passes.
Right.
We'll see if they've altered their strategy or if they'll focus on the run as they have earlier this season.
It'd be good to see a more balanced attack from him, Matt. When a team is as one-sided as they were in the first game that we witnessed, it has a tendency to be predictable, and I think that's how Mineola got the better of them, is that they pretty much could set up for one play and one play only and stop.
Well, yeah, and that's, what really kind of the main advantage of a passing game is that it does kind of stretch out the field and open up some lanes for your runners maybe, but we are here ready to set down the tee. Macksville will be kicking off to the Mavericks to start the game.
In all fairness, too, Trevor Tyree was taken out of the first game versus Mineola that we watched, too. And, going with your backup quarterback on the first game of the year, it just isn't quite prepared.
Yeah, and again, at least the first game, the Mavericks did present somewhat of a differing look in that they both had Tyree and Powell take some snaps at quarterback.
Right, yeah, during there. And then after Powell got hurt, or after Tyree got hurt, Behe came in and was quarterback for a while. It is most definitely a beautiful night for football, Matt. Cool weather.
Yeah, definitely getting to be fall. I'm starting to pine for summer again, which is scary after the 2 summers we've had.
Well, it was nice to have the rain we had the past couple days, too.
And looks like we are getting ready to kick off. And it looks like that is Powell deep for the Mavericks, but a short onside kick, and that will be recovered. Who is that? That is number 88 for the Mavericks, Tucker McKinney, coming up with that. So the very short kick, the Mavericks will start with very good field position.
Very good field position. Would like to see them capitalize on this.
Yep. They will start the first possession of the game at their own 38, just shy of midfield. Looks like, is that McKinney? Or sorry, Tyree. Tyree hands off to McDonald. Fortunately, very good penetration by the Macksville defense, and that'll be a loss.
Yeah, they really scouted that play pretty well. They saw it coming before it even happened, Matt.
They call that a loss of 3, bring up second and 13 from the 35-yard line of the Mavericks. And that is a play which the Mavericks have run quite a bit so far this season. They'll put a back in motion toward the quarterback, and as the ball is snapped, hand off to him when he's in motion. Macksville contained that play very well. Similar play. McDonald hands off. He's going to cut back to the left. He's got a lot of room in front of him. And he will get all the way out to the 26-yard line of the Mustangs.
Yeah, he made a couple good moves there at the line of scrimmage, Matt, and broke it free, cut it back across the field, and had good positive yardage.
Call that a 19-yard gain for McDonald. So he has the first 2 carries of the night for a total of 16 yards. And Tyree keeps it after faking out the handoff. He brings it out to about the 24-yard line.
Nice use of misdirection. They had 2 guys in motion there. He had a couple options he could have went with and elected to keep it himself.
Yeah,
ran it right up the gut.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. It's again Tyree from the shotgun. Powell in motion. Takes the handoff.
Powell around the left side.
Not a lot of yardage there, but it'll be close to a first down.
It's always good to have short yardage on 2nd down, Matt. So chipping away in 3rd and
gets it to about the call that a gain of 1. Bring up 3rd and 1 from just about the 22.5-yard line, or I'm sorry, the 17.5-yard line. So again, I'm good between the 30 and the 30. Anything outside of there, I'm kind of spotty on my spotting.
That's the angle. We're not high enough up in the press box.
And there's going to be a flag, most likely false start on the Mavericks, and that'll hurt them.
Flag on the play as the play begins.
And that is indeed the call against the Mavericks. That'll push them back 5 yards and bringing up 3rd and 6.
Totally changes the play calling, Matt.
3rd and 6, not nearly as friendly as 3rd and 1.
Well, so far their run game hasn't been quite stopped, except for the very first play of the game. Like to see if they change it up or go with something similar.
And Tyree going to pitch it to McDonald, but he's not able to handle it. He's going to run to his left after he picks it up, but he is not going to be able to find any room, and he is run out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Fairly decent recovery. It's too bad they couldn't progress the ball any further, but it could have been a much worse situation than they're in right now.
Actually, they're going to call him out of bounds at about the 32. We'll call that a loss of about 5. We'll call a loss of 4. Be 4th and 10. Looks like they'll probably go for it as they are still in Mustang territory. Tyree takes a snap. Pitches it to Powell. Powell's got some room, but not enough, and the Mavericks will turn it over on downs. Powell does get up inside the 20, but he needed to get almost to the 15 for a first down, so Mustangs will take over.
Macksville takes over on the loss of 4th down for the Mavericks. A 1st and 10 from their own.
Just a few offensive miscues on that drive, Matt. Really put the Mavericks in a poor position to.
I mean, really, I think you got to trace that back to the penalty. They were in excellent shape, 3rd and very short. Had to stretch the field out a little bit on the 3rd and longer after the penalty. That is 25.
Mavericks got some
Austin McCauley on the carry.
Mavericks got some really good penetration on that drive, Matt. He didn't even have a chance to hand the ball off.
Very short game. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Call that no gain on that play. Brings up 2nd and 10. And Tarberger, he's going to keep it running up the middle. We have a flag on the play. Tarberger gets it out. Tranbarger, sorry, Tanner.
There is a flag on the play.
Tranbarger gets it out to about the 26.
Holding indicated against the
That
Mustangs.
flag is a hold, however, so that run is coming back. And due to field position, actually they're calling that's a full 10-yard penalty.
It was a holding call, Matt, from
Yeah.
the spot of the foul.
So with that hold, the Macksville is pushed back in just inside their own 10. Call it 2nd and 20. So Macksville getting a penalty that's kind of cost them as well here early.
See how the Mavericks respond here and see if they can hold them again.
Hand off, that is to number 4, Jordan Welch.
Ball carrier. Trevor Powell.
Does not have much room.
Mavericks.
He does get farther than I think.
Mustangs.
Call it about a 4-yard gain. Gets out almost to the 14-yard line. Still 3rd and 16. Tranbarger takes a snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to go deep. Intended for Welch. And that is
Intercepted.
picked off
Barber's pass.
by number 8, Trevor Powell, with the interception.
Good.
Was just in good position there, and just looks like Tranbarger overthrew his receiver, and Powell was there waiting. They don't call him the best color man in the business for anything.
Yeah, I keep it simple. No, Matt, defender was in really good position. He was behind the receiver and had a good chance to come back on that ball as in the air. Really good coverage and nice catch, good interception. Mavericks football.
Looks like, yeah, there was a call on that play. I did not see a flag, but we'll see if the officials get this sorted out.
Looks like it was an illegal hands to the face call, Matt.
Illegal hands to the face is the call.
And that was called against Macksville, it looks like.
Oh, it's called
Or
against
not.
the Mavericks. Automatic first down.
No, that is yet another penalty, which is
That's
severely hurting the Mavericks.
fairly devastating. They had the ball at the 40-yard line, and now the
Sorry, Mustangs.
Mavericks
Yeah.
are moving down the Mustangs are moving down the field.
Yeah, so instead of taking over on the interception, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at just inside their own 30. So costly penalty. Tranbarger takes the snap. He's going to run forward. He's got a lane. And he is going to get all the way down to the, call that the 34-yard line.
Evans Jacks with the tackle.
A nice gain for the Mustangs.
Mustangs net a first down on that play.
Call that about a 17-yard gain for Tranbarger. And really, that's the first real positive yardage which Macksville's had all night, aside from the penalty. Tranbarger hands off. That is to number 4, Jordan Welch.
Ball carrier. John Terhune with the
He's going to
tackle.
get in to about the 31-yard line. Call that a 3-yard gain. Tranbarger takes a snap. He's running it forward again.
Tranbarger calls his own number out of the backfield.
And Tranbarger's going to get up to about the 26-yard line.
Jackson Terhune, team tackle Brings up 3rd and 2.
Call that a 5-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mustangs are really putting together a decent drive here after that costly penalty by the Mavericks.
So 3rd and short here inside Maverick territory. Tranbarger will once again take the snap from the shotgun. And he's going to keep it.
Tranbarger with the ball.
And he is going to get enough for a first down.
Tackle made by
To just about the 20-yard line.
Schamberger's just really lowering his shoulder on these past few running plays, Matt. Just
Okay. Call that a 6-yard gain for Tranbarger. Brings up 1st and 10 from just about the 20-yard line of the Mavericks. 6 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Welch in motion. Someone was in too much motion, maybe. We'll see what the call is. Looks like that will be a false start against the Mustangs, so it'll be 1st and 15.
Penalty assessed, brings up 1st and 15.
And Mustangs break the huddle. 1st and 15 from the Maverick 25. Chambers passing. He finds number 88, Adolfo Ibarra. Ibarra gets it just inside the 20. Call that to about the 18. Actually, the 17. Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 8. And then Tranbarger's keeping it up the middle. He's met just right about the line of scrimmage, only picked up 2 on that play.
Ardrey with the tackle.
Brings up, call that 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs.
Tranbarger keeps it. He's to his left. He's got some room. Is he going to find the end zone? Yes, he is. And Macksville strikes first on a 15-yard touchdown run by Tanner Tranbarger.
he really did a good job of reading the blocks that were set up ahead of him, Matt, and just ran for the corner, ran for the pylon, and got in the end zone.
Yeah, it almost looked like by design that play he was wanting to run between the tackles, but he ended up bouncing it out to the left side and found just enough room to get into the end zone pretty much untouched. They will go for the two-point conversion here. Tranbarger takes a snap, throwing to his right, and that is complete to Jordan Welch. Just inside the end zone, but just inside the end zone is good enough for 2 more points. And with that, with Macksville with a 8-0 lead, we will take a quick break, so please stick around for these words from our sponsors.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Bert Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks. Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care. Main Street Flowers and more. So much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks. YFC. Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get him, Mavericks.
We are ready for the kickoff after that Macksville touchdown. Again, a penalty on an interception play really kept a drive going for the Mustangs and cost the Mavericks 8 points. That kick's going to go out of bounds just inside the 20.
Mavericks are going to have good starting position on this, or good starting field position on this possession, Matt.
Now, I'm unfamiliar with the rule on an out-of-bounds kickoff in high school football. Is that they get that at a specific yard line, or
they have the option of accepting the penalty and getting it at the, I think an 8-man, it's at the 25, and or they could turn it down, decline the penalty, and get it at, make the other team kick over.
kick? Well, it looks like the Mavericks are electing to start their drive from the 25. And Tyree is going to take the snap. McDonald in motion. He gets the handoff. He cuts inside, and he's going to dive forward to about the 30. Nice pickup, about 5 yards.
Tackle made by Ibarra.
Looked like he had a decent lane open there, Matt. Had he not lost his footing, he potentially could have got much more yardage.
Still not a bad gain, 5 yards. That is McDonald's 4th carry of the evening. Has a total of 17 yards, averaging just over 4 yards a carry. Powell in motion, but Tyree keeps it. He's running forward. Not quite enough for a first down, but still a 4-yard gain.
Tackle made by Pinner.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Mavericks.
And Mavericks will line up on 3rd and short. And Powell's going to get the handoff running to his left. And he's going to get enough for a first down, plus a few more yards just for good measure.
Around the left side.
He's going to be taken down just about the 39-yard line.
By Andy Wendland.
Call it a 5-yard gain for Powell and more than enough for a Maverick first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10. Actually, that's about the 40-yard line. So we'll give Powell an extra yard on that carry. Tyree keeps it, running up the middle.
Trevor Tyree calls his own number. Tackle made by Clayton Wood.
Not a lot there for Tyree, however. Called a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. And looks like someone went too early. See if that was the Mavericks. And that was indeed the Mavericks. So another penalty.
Penalties are really hurting them tonight.
So backs him up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 11. From the 39-yard line. McDonald, he's running up the middle, but no room whatsoever. He's just going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain.
Tackle made by Welsh for the Mustangs.
It looks like the officials were... I'm always shortchanging our backs by a yard. Why am I doing that? Official spotting the ball at the 40, so that's a 1-yard gain. Still brings up 3rd and 10. Donald in motion. He's taking the handoff, and he's going to throw it. And that is caught.
Good catch.
58, Aaron Heft.
I always like to see a big man catch a pass. He was, that particular formation put their...
That's a tight end catch right there.
Yeah.
But nicely executed by the Mavericks. That is a nice 21-yard gain.
Maybe that'll get them sparks, Matt, and they'll move forward here.
So 21 yards on the first passing attempt of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
That is the first passing attempt.
For the Mavericks, at least. And Powell running to his left. He has a little room.
Powell around the left side.
Nice gain on first down.
They're going to call that down at about the 12. Call it a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Mavericks.
So Mavericks driving, looking to hopefully answer that score by the Mustangs. Down 8-0 with just over a minute to go in the first quarter. And there is that blasted yellow flag yet again. Yet another false start, the 3rd of the first quarter.
Yeah, the left side of the Mavericks offense is really, really jumpy tonight.
So that is, again, a 5-yard penalty, bring up 2nd and 8 from the Mustang 18. Option to the right. Tyree keeps it, but he is met somewhat violently by 88 Ibarra. That was a collision.
Number 50, Eric Torres, the left tackle on the offensive line, is a freshman, Matt, and I think it's just that inexperience that's starting to show, and he's not sitting and waiting for the count, waiting for the movement of the ball.
And 4 penalties so far for the Mavericks in the first quarter. 20 seconds left to play. A lot of them very costly. I mean, most of them have been short, false starts, but really affecting the field possession battle. And there's another one. Turn some, 2nd and shorts, 3rd and shorts into 3rd and longs. That can really impact the outcome of a game.
False start indicated against the Mavericks.
So 4th false start penalty against the Mavericks, and again, they also had that very costly penalty that negated a nice interception by Powell.
I talked about the left side of the line, and it was actually the right side of the line this time that jumped early.
Well, that penalty will be how the Mavericks end the first quarter. We will take a quick break, and our stream will go down for a bit as we address some technical difficulties, but we will join you early in the second quarter and hope you come right back and see the rest of the game with us. All right, so Tranbarger takes the snap, and he's going to throw to his left to Welch. Not able to come up with that. That will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
If you're hitting, Greg, I have been able to sit on that cool Maverick colored couch down there.
Again, if you're just joining us, first play of the second quarter, Mavericks did go for it on 4th and 12, deep inside Mustang territory. We're not able to convert, however, so that is why the Mustangs have taken over on downs here and are now 2nd and 10 from their own 21.
Yeah, Matt, that last drive, as we were talking about earlier, that last drive was really killed by penalties on the Mavericks.
Speaking of penalties, we have a delay of game against the Mustangs.
Delay of game indicated.
Not paying attention to the play clock costs them 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah. Well, not very many fields actually have a play clock in the end zone and to where they can actually see the ticking down. It's not something you look for.
That is something fairly unique for an 8-man field. I've got up there
unique.
with the college-level AstroTurf that we've got. Trambarger drops back to pass, but he's going to run it up the middle, and he's got some room. Out to the left side now, and he is knocked out of bounds. See where they spot it.
Runs with it.
Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 31. That'll be just shy of a first down. Well, they're going to give it to him. So that will be a 15-yard gain for Tranbarger.
Again, he just saw the gap open when he was backing to pass and ran the ball down the field. Got a good key blocks there towards the end of the run.
I almost think I almost question whether he ever intended to pass. That almost looked like a quarterback draw to me.
Very Colin Klein-esque.
Yeah, trying to sell the pass just enough to open up a lane. And Tranbarger, he keeps it, but no room that time. That is number 51, Rustin Artery on the tackle.
In the backfield by Artery.
Call it a loss of about 2 on that. Tranberger throwing to his left. He finds Welch. Not much room, but he does break a tackle to get a few yards.
Did a really good job of keeping his feet underneath him, keep him pumping. Broke a couple tackles. Good positive yardage.
Yeah, gained 4, call it 3rd and 8. So Maverick defense still in pretty good position. Hopefully get a stop here and force a punt. Tranbarger from the shotgun takes the snap. Throwing again. Well, no, running again. See if he finds any room. He's got a receiver. That is a reception to number 32, Billy Burnett. Nice long gain.
Yeah, once the pocket broke down and he was forced to scramble, Matt, he really did a good job of getting, communicating with his wide receivers, finding the open man, hitting him downfield, move the chains.
That earns a first down for the Mustangs.
Call that about a 23-yard completion on that pass. More than enough for a first down. And Mustangs have the ball at the 23 of the Mavericks. Tranbarger going to run this time up the middle, bouncing out to the left. He is stood up by Powell. Still going to be a decent gain there for Tranbarger. Call it a gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd and 6. And Tranbarger, that is his 7th carry on the night. He's over 57 yards, just over 8 yards a carry. So has some nice completions with his arm and also doing it with his legs as well. And again, the little yellow friend on the field again. Yet another false start, this time against Macksville.
Mustangs.
Very undisciplined on both sides of the ball today, Matt.
So yeah, the Flags are getting well acquainted with the AstroTurf, the ground-up tires that are the field tonight.
It's nice to walk on.
Yeah, it's a very nice field. And again, low maintenance, another plus for Kiowa County. So 9:30 left to play here in the first half. Be second and just a little over 10. Schamberger running to the right. He's going to keep it. Not any room, however, and he's going to be stopped at about the 22 for no gain.
Tackle made by Rustin Hardery.
Call it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs.
See if the Mustangs convert on 3rd down yet again. Schamberger dropping back to pass. He decides he's going to run, or at least try to, but is not going to get anywhere, and that will be a sack for the Maverick defense.
Tackled for a loss by Rustin
Artery got a hold of him and stuck with it and took him down, Matt. Good tackle for a loss. Good sack by Artery.
Call that a loss of 5 on the play. Be 4th and 15, so pretty important, I'd say, here for the Maverick defense to get a stop. Really shift the momentum and give them a chance to tie this game up.
Yeah, it'd be really good to get the ball back. Still only down 1 possession.
Schamberger passing. He finds Welch over the middle, but no room whatsoever for Welch to run after the catch. That's going to be basically no gain, and the Mavericks will take over at the 27-yard line.
Mustangs give the ball over on
So big stop for the Mavericks.
Very big stop. They did a really good job of not falling for the screen and staying in position. And kept the receiver from getting any yardage.
So 1st and 10, we'll call the ball at the 28-yard line. And Tyree, and that is a early movement yet again. Looks like that was number 50 that time, Eric Torres. So it'll be 1st and 15.
the rifle for the drive pass and kick contest tonight.
Just a little anxious there on pull. Looked like they're getting set up to pull the tackle around. He just a little bit jumpy to get it going.
Well, on 1st and 15, Tyree's going to keep it. Well, he's going to pitch it out to McDonald. He breaks a tackle, spins around, and that's going to be a nice gain for McDonald after he had some resistance in the backfield.
Tackle made by Ibarra.
McDonald did a really good job keeping the effort going and gaining back the yards they lost on the penalty and giving them a couple extra yards.
Call that an 8-yard gain for McDonald. Brings up 2nd and a short 7. And Powell gets the pitch. Not much room for Powell, unfortunately.
Trevor Powell, the ball carrier. Tackle made
Call
by
that
Ibarra.
no gain on the play for Powell. It'd be 3rd. And we'll call that 6, I guess.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Mavericks.
Clock is running. We're at 6:45 left to play here in the first half. Mavericks down 8-0. Oh, and the snap gets by Tyree. McDonald picks it up. Let's see if he can make anything out of this.
Nice block.
Good block there, and McDonald, he is down. That was a very good block. Unfortunately, looks like the Macksville player was shaken up. That is number 25, McCauley, slow to get up. We'll hope he's okay. And as we have that injury timeout, we will break for a word from our sponsors, and we'll join you as we resume play.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Main Street Flowers and more, so much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks.
Trevor Powell, number 8. You give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Burt Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
And we're back after that injury timeout.
It's good to see the Maverick player, or the Mustang, walking off the field, Matt. He really got his bell rung, but
Yeah, Macaulay there took a very, very hefty block.
it was.
But good. Looks like he's just a little shaken up, and hopefully we'll see him back later here tonight. Unfortunately, with that busted play, McDonald did pretty well to make something out of something more than nothing, but unfortunately the Mavericks will have to punt it off on 4th and long.
Nice
Good
punt.
kick by McDonald. That would be fielded by Tranbarger at about the 15, and he is tripped up early. Not much of a return, so pretty good special teams play by the Mavericks, although there is a flag down.
Artery did a good job grabbing his shoelaces. Looks like a block in the back, Matt.
Yep. Again, well, the Mavericks have had their share of penalties, so have the Mustangs. It's just been a penalty-filled first half. So with that block in the back, that will push the Mustangs all the way back to about the 14-yard line, where they will start this drive.
Block in the back indicated against the Mustangs.
Macksville's had very good ball control, or I would say time of possession. They've only had a couple possessions and only one score, but it seems they've had control of the ball for the majority of this first half.
They've really been eating up the clock.
Tranbarger takes a snap. He's running up the middle.
Holding call.
He's going to get out to about the 21, but there is a flag on the play, and not going to be a holding call.
There is a flag on the play.
That will be a holding call.
Indicated against the Mustangs.
So that will probably be half the distance to the goal. Actually, that's going to be full 10 yards. No, not a full 10 yards. Yep. That is half the distance to the goal. As the officials decide where they're going to spot the ball.
Yes, sometimes you lose place of where you're at.
Happens to me all the time.
I don't know where I'm at now.
Looks like they're eventually going to call it at about the 7-yard line, where it will be first and let's call it 17. Surprise, surprise.
And we have another penalty. False
Yet another
start.
false start. So we'll go half the distance to the goal again.
See how good their math is.
Yeah, 3.5, that's close enough. So we'll call that 1st and 20 now. Yeah, 1st and 21. So a lot of penalties in this game.
A lot of penalty yards so far.
Coaches may be having some words for the players as they head in the locker room here in about 5.5 minutes. But on the bright side for Macksville, still first down. Tramberger going to throw to his right. He's got Welch.
Good tackle.
Nothing going for Welch, however. He is tackled quickly by Ardring. No gain.
That was a really good open field tackle by Powell. Tyree. By Tyree.
Is it Tyree? I thought it was
Tyree.
Ardring. Okay.
18.
Well, whoever made the tackle, it was a good result for the Mavericks. 2nd and 20 still. And very close to their own goal line for the Mustangs. No running backs for the Mustangs, but a penalty flag.
Delay of game.
Flag on the play.
As the officials discuss what the call will be.
Pass and kick contest. It's bound to be a good one. Your contestants for tonight are Mr. David White and Damian Odell.
It doesn't look like the ball moved.
Does not look like the ball
You
moved.
gentlemen can make
I guess they're calling no flag there, so we'll
Apparently
remain
not.
at 2nd and 20.
I would have liked to see them measure out the 2 3/4 yards that needed to be.
Yeah, I guess the officials just
Or 1 3/4
they were
yards.
just anticipating there had to have been a flag on that play because there's been so many, but. And that is a completion to number 88, Ibarra, sorry.
Back out across the 10.
tackle.
Got them out of the shadow of their own goalposts at least.
We're gonna dance before the pass and kick contest.
Put that out to about the
So please stay in your seats
12-yard
for
line.
14 minutes.
Be 3rd and 12, however. Still a long way to go for a first down for the Mustangs. Let's see if the Mavericks can force their first punt of the night. And Tranbarger back to pass. He's going to throw deep.
He's got a man
He's
open.
got number 7,
Nice
Andy
catch.
Windland. So that is a big blow for the Mavericks. As that pass,
Midfield.
On the money. Beautiful
Go-
pass. Good catch.
That's enough.
yeah, go from 3rd down in the shadow of their own end zone to
39.
inside Maverick territory, all the way out to the 39.
It's kind of a backbreaker for the Mavericks. They had them pinned deep and weren't able to capitalize and get the ball back.
So fresh set of downs inside Maverick territory. 4:12 to go in the first half. And nice penetration by the Maverick defense. Tranbarger kept it, but he's going to lose yardage there.
Tyree and Terhune, the tackle in the backfield.
Call that a loss of about 5. Brings up 2nd and, actually call that a loss of 4, 2nd and 14.
I'm looking down here at the south end zone, Matt, and I see the fine folks sitting there in the Maverick couch.
Tranbarger going to keep it after dropping back to pass. He's got some room. And he's going to get inside the 25.
Tranbarger pulls the ball down, makes his way up the left
Nice
side.
long gain, good for a first down.
Terhune chases him out of bounds near the 23-yard line.
Call that about a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
First down.
And Tranbarger keeps it. Cuts back inside. Not a lot of room. He's only going to get a couple.
Ball carrier.
What I did notice on that play, however, McCauley is back in the game, which is good to see.
It's good to see him shake off that big hit he took earlier.
Only 1 yard there for Tranbarger.
To introduce the ball boys
Second and 9.
tonight for tonight's game. Ball boys are Luke Ballard and Ashley Guttenberger.
We are going to take a timeout, so please stick around for these words from our sponsors, and we'll join you for the final minutes of the first half.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Trevor Powell, number 8, you give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
YFC, Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get it, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care.
Welcome back to this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Macksville Mustangs. Mustangs lead 8-0 with 2:52 left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, they converted on a long pass play earlier this drive. It puts them in pretty decent field position for good length of time during the possession. They were consistently falling backwards towards their own end zone with penalty calls.
What I'd be interested to see, it's not a stat I'm tracking, unfortunately, but I believe they've converted on third down a number of times so far tonight. Again, really aiding in that time of possession. But really the main story of the first half, I'm going to say, is that right there.
Absolutely.
A lot of flags, a lot of false starts. This one goes against the Mustangs, so they'll get 5 yards pushed back.
Second and 14.
Decent crowd here tonight for homecoming, Matt. The stands aren't completely full, but good turnout.
And again, if you are interested in seeing how the outcome of the royalty events, we will be replaying those at halftime for you. Tranbarger fakes a run, and he's going to throw it. Tipped by McDonald. Had a chance for an interception, but still an incompletion. Bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, they really just threw it up there for grabs. There was 2 defenders and 2 receivers in position.
Yeah, there were 2 defenders there. Probably not the wisest pass Tranbarger has thrown tonight. Again, he has some nice completions, but that was a very dangerous one, and he's probably lucky that wasn't intercepted.
On the flip side, had the receiver came down with it, it would have been a good play call.
Hindsight's 20/20. So 3rd and 12 or 13. Tranbarger going to throw again. Nothing going, but unfortunately on the tackle, looks like someone did grab his face mask. We'll see what the official call is after that sack. And that is a face mask.
Face mask indicated against the Mavericks.
Penalties are a killer, Matt.
And
I'd be interested to see the number of penalties we've had tonight. Have you been keeping track of that?
I haven't been keeping track of the number or the yardage. Fortunately for the Mavericks, that is only a 5-yarder.
It should be automatic.
Do they do automatic first downs on non-personal foul face masks?
I don't know.
I'm not sure they do.
Looks like they're debating.
Yeah. Looks like they're keeping it at 3rd down, so no automatic first down, but no loss of down either. Really, it's going to end up pretty much the same place they started the last play. Just a 5-yard sack is negated by a 5-yard penalty. Of course, you don't get the loss of down either.
So, replay the down.
Pretty much. Tranbarger from the shotgun. He fumbles the snap, rolling to his left after he picks it up. Nothing there. We're trying to run up the middle. He dodges a tackle. He does find Welch, who is not able to come up with that pass. So nice scrambling ability shown by Tranbarger there.
Good job to shug off the defenders there.
He found an open receiver, just unfortunately for the Mustangs.
Could not keep his hands on it.
Yeah, Welch wasn't able to come up with it. So it'll be 4th and call it 14 from about the 27-yard line. Again, inside Maverick territory, I've got to believe that the Mustangs will be going for it here.
Especially with the way they've been stopping the Mavericks on defense.
Well, and again, they've been able to come up with some big conversions on third and long so far, and see if their luck continues on 4th and long. Tranbarger going to pass again, going deep to the end zone. And flag comes out. That will be pass interference, most likely on the Mustangs, or sorry, on the Mavericks. And keeping with the theme of very costly penalties, there's another one.
That will be a first down.
And that is indeed pass interference against the Mavericks. That will be a first down for the Mustangs. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Puts them in good scoring position.
So that will put the ball at about the Maverick 14. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And really, again, that play happened very quickly, but I'm not sure that the interference was even necessary. It seemed that ball was overthrown, and the receiver didn't have a great opportunity to catch it.
I think had the defender looked back and been looking back for the ball, could have actually had the opportunity to make a play on it instead of committing the penalty. And
so first down for the Mustangs. Tranbarger going to run to his left. No room whatsoever, and he is going to lose some yardage as he's tackled by Tyree.
Good tackle by Tyree.
Tyree makes the tackle.
Called a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 from the Maverick 16. And Tranbarger throwing to his right. He's got Ibarra.
That one was on a rope, Matt. He really buzzed it in there to his receiver, and his receiver made a good catch.
He did sling that in there. Gain of about 5 there, bring up 3rd and 8. Minute 15 left to play here in the first half. And Macksville is trying to pad their lead going into the locker room. Tranbarger throwing. He finds Welch. Completion over the middle gets it inside the 5-yard line. Looks like that'll be enough for a first down, and it'll be 1st and goal from the Maverick 2.
Again, the Mustangs converted on 3rd down.
So 40 seconds to score here for the Mustangs. Tranbarger running up the middle. And looks like the officials are saying no on the he did not get in. And Mustangs are going to call timeout with 27 seconds left to play. So as they talk it over, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll join you for the final seconds of this first half.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Bert Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks. Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care. Main Street Flowers and more. So much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks. YFC, Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get it, Mavericks.
Let the Media Center support your personal, nonprofit, or business needs through video. Organizations use video to raise interest and increase fundraising. Video projects build new skills and create professional appeal. Friends can share music, tell stories, and say hello from miles away. We make videos and more, and we can teach you how to make your videos. Call 620-723-1117 or find us on the web at kwksmedia.org. The Media Center in Greensburg, Kansas is innovating community, videos, journalists.
Welcome back here. 27.9 seconds left to play in the first half. Mustangs have second and goal from the 1 yard line as they try to pad their 8-0 lead.
And another penalty.
And again, story of the first half, costly penalties really for both teams. I'd say the Mavericks probably have more costly penalties than the Mustangs, but still, both teams drawing a lot of yellow.
False start.
False start indicated against the Mustangs.
I've got to believe we've had to have close to a dozen false starts in the first half alone.
At least.
Fairly evenly split between the teams, maybe a few more for the Mavericks than the Mustangs. But instead of second and goal from the 1, it's second and goal from the 6. So when you, again, talking about costly penalties, instead of just a moderately easy punch in, Mustangs are going to have to earn this.
On the flip side, it could be more difficult for the Mavericks to defend because the Mustangs have a little bit more options in this position.
Again, they are lining up with receivers, and it looks like they are going to throw. But the officials stop play there, but I don't see any yellow.
No, there's a yellow flag over there on the
far side. I see it. As the officials talk it over. No flag on that play. And it's the second time that's happened this evening. The officials just so used to throwing that yellow that they're throwing it even when there's no cause. So it will remain second and goal from the 6.
Be a good opportunity for the Maverick fans to encourage their team.
And see if the Mavericks can come up with a big stop here to close out the half. Give them quite a bit of momentum heading into the second. Trambarger back to pass. Nice defensive play there by McDonald, knocking that pass away. The pass was intended for Ibarra, but McDonald able to get his arm in there and knock it away.
Good coverage, maintained distance from the receiver, was able to get his hand up and knock that pass down before it could get to it. Excellent defensive coverage. So some of the best I've seen tonight.
3rd and 6 with 21.4 seconds left to play in the first half. So 3rd and goal. Tranbarger takes the snap. Doesn't find an open receiver. He breaks a couple tackles. He's going to run for the end zone. And he gets in. That's a touchdown. So good scrambling ability by Tranbarger earns Macksville 6 more points.
Good job of making nothing. All his making something out of nothing. All of his receivers were covered, Matt.
Yep.
Had to scramble out of there and just a sprint to the corner.
We really got to credit the offensive line of the Mustangs there for, again, keeping the pass rush of the Mavericks away from Tranbarger. Enough time for him to get outside and into the end zone. So on the 2-point conversion, it's intercepted by number 50, Eric Torres.
Intercepted by Eric Torres.
So score will remain 14-0. We will break before this final kickoff of the first half and hope you'll join us for the final seconds of the second quarter.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Trevor Powell, number 8, you give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
YFC, Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get it, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care.
We're just moments away from this kickoff after Macksville scored their second touchdown in the first half. They lead the Mavericks 14-0 with 11 seconds left to play. Squib kick. And that is fielded by the Mavericks. Just about the 24-yard line.
Mavericks still have time for about one play here, Matt, before they have to go in for halftime.
9 seconds to go. We'll see if they make one last stab at the end zone before heading to the locker room. Really, it's been I don't want to call it ugly, but it's a lot of penalty-filled first half.
Very
Both
yellow,
teams.
very yellow first half.
Yes.
That's how I would describe it.
And it looks like Powell has the ball. He's going to cut after running to his left. He is getting out.
And a flag.
That's going to be another flag. I'm guessing that may be a personal foul against the Mustangs, which
he was clearly out of bounds when they tackled him.
Yeah.
Clearly out of bounds.
So he gained about 11 on that play, but the penalty could add 15 more.
They may have decent enough field position to go for a pass here, potentially punch it in the end zone with 1 second to go.
Yeah, again, instead of being inside their own territory, they actually have the ball inside the 30 of the Mustangs. So they will be in good position. You know, they're in perfect position for a Hail Mary pass in the end zone with only 1.3 seconds left to play. Really not much to lose by just throwing it to the end zone.
We'll see what happens.
Cool.
I finally got it.
So here are the final play of the first half. Mavericks have the ball just inside the 30. They're going to try to score. Now hand off to McDonald. Nothing doing. So not a very aggressive call there by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I don't understand that call there. You know, you've got 1.3 seconds. You know there's going to be one play. At least take a shot at the end zone, not just hand it off.
Well, we will.
I don't understand that call at all.
Well, that is how we will.
Going in, I mean, especially seeing how the Mustangs will be getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. Well, that is how we will end the first half, however, with a 14-0 lead for Macksville. And they'll go into the locker rooms and talk about both teams' penalty issues they had in the first half. And we'll join you here in about 15 minutes after the halftime break, and hope you'll join us after these words from our sponsors. Mustangs, that is Tranenbarger who fields it. But good coverage by the Mavericks, and the Mustangs will start deep in their own territory.
Pretty decent kick by the Mavericks. That's the first opportunity we've had this game to see that.
A nice deep kick for the Mavericks. Mustangs will start at their own 15. Tranbarger takes a snap. He's going to run it. Bounces to his left. Cuts back right with a lot of room. And he's going to break past midfield and is finally taken out of bounds. to about the 32.
Yeah, Artery had him pretty well dead to rights in the backfield, and he just stopped, reversed direction, and went around the end.
Call it a nice 33-yard gain for Tranberger. And that brings him up to 98 yards on the ground tonight. And he's also done a fair share of damage to the air as well. So good night for Tranberger. Again, first half, the story of the first half was penalties on both sides, some very costly ones for the Mavericks. Part of why you see the Mustangs with a 14-point lead right now. And that pass to Welch is complete.
And you speak of the yellow hanky, and it flies out of the ref's pocket, Matt.
Yep.
So
speak of the devil indeed. And that is a holding penalty against the Mustangs, so that completion will come back.
That really negates a pretty decent gain on first down.
That was a nice 8 or 9 yard completion, but rather than second and short, Mustangs will be facing a first and long. Penalty brings the ball back out to about the 34-yard line, where it will be first and 12. So Tranberger in the shotgun. He is going to throw out to Welch. Welch cuts inside. Gets a few yards before he is met by Jax, who forces him back.
Really good tackle by Jax. He
really killed all of Welch's forward momentum.
It's interesting that they just basically ran the same play they did in the play previous, except opposite side.
3 yards on that completion to Welch. Should be second and 10. And that's a run. Tranberger running up the middle. Finds a lane and gains pretty good yardage out to about the 25.
It's very close to breaking that one wide open. There wasn't very many people left in the backfield for him to get past.
Called a 7-yard gain for Tranberger. Brings up 3rd and 3, and that rush brings Tranberger over 100 yards for the night.
Not unheard of in 8-man football.
No, actually, good back can easily gain a couple 300 yards, depending on the opponent.
And the length of the game.
Tranberger keeps it after the option read play there, looks like.
Tranberger calls his own number.
And looks like that will be enough for a first down. Indeed, that is the call by the officials. So a 3-yard gain, just enough for a first down, and be first and 10 from the 22. I'll call that 21. And we just passed 10 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Again, the option read. Tranberger keeping it again, running to his left. And a nice gain of Tranberger there of about 6 yards. Bring up 2nd and 4.
Tackle made by Jack.
Calling Tranberger's number a lot here this evening. That was his 17th carry. By my count, which, again, I should emphasize, is pretty much the definition of unofficial.
Definition of unofficial. That's absolutely correct.
I endeavor to be correct within an order of magnitude either way. I'll confidently state I'm at least there, but beyond that, maybe not.
So you're saying you have a sizable standard deviation.
Pretty big. Hey, look, it's a flag.
One thing we've been accurate on is the account of the number of penalties in this game.
And that does not seem to be, the flag is just as popular a fellow this half as he was last half so far.
False start indicated against Mustangs.
False start again. Many of these penalties here tonight have been of the false start variety. Had a few different ones. A block here, personal foul there, but by and large, just a lot of lot of false starts. Not that exciting.
Very undisciplined.
We'll bring up 2nd and 8 from the 19. And looks like we're going to take a timeout as Macksville is in danger of a delay of game there. So as that timeout is called, we will break for a word from our sponsors and hope you join us after a little bit.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Main Street Flowers and more, so much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks.
Trevor Powell, number 8. You give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Burt Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Trevor Powell, number 8. You give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
YF.
And Trambarger drops back to pass. Going to throw deep to the end zone.
Man open.
He's got Welch, who does not able to come down with that. Still a pretty good pass by Trambarger.
Very good pass. Put it in the only place that the receiver could catch it. Receiver got his hands on it, but could not hold on.
And it was a safe pass, threw it well out of range of the defender, but again, just a little too far for Welch to come up with it. We'll go to 3rd and 8 from the 19. And Macksville have been very good at converting on 3rd down so far tonight. See if they're able to keep the trend here on this first possession of the second half. Low snap. Trambarger keeps it. He's going to drop the pass. He's got Ibarra.
Picked off in the end zone.
No, he does not have Ibarra. That is intercepted by Powell. Nice play by Powell.
Very big play. Trambarger looked like he was getting pressured and just pretty much laid it up in the air. A little bit high, a little bit too much loft, and had an opportunity for a jump ball. Powell came down with it.
The ball did hang up there for a while and gave Powell an opportunity to really just kind of snatch that ball away from the intended receiver.
He wanted it more.
But he did come up with it. That's an interception for Powell. Technically his first of the night. He did have another one, but unfortunately that was negated by a penalty. So the touchback, and the Mavericks start at their own 15. McDonald, he cuts inside, and he's going to have a nice 5 or 6 yard gain.
Good positive yardage by Creighton. He kind of zigzagged around there past the defenders.
And that's again, just nice cutback, got 6 yards, it'll be 2nd and 4. Tyree with a pitch to Powell. Powell runs forward. He's going to get a first down. Very nice gain for Powell. Let's call that a gain of 10.
Powell did a really good job there of maintaining forward momentum after contact. He really dragged the defender with him and gained about 4 more yards after contact.
He was really going close to full speed when he got that pitch and just kept going full speed forward. And nice 10-yard gain and a first down for the Mavericks. Tyree. And heavy pressure from the Mustangs forces Tyree to throw that ball away. He is able to do so, however, and avoid the sack. It'll be 2nd and 10. And
Very fortuitous that he got rid of that ball before he took the sack.
just heavy pressure from his backside, but 2nd and 10. Powell lines up behind Tyree. And the handoff does go to Powell. He goes forward, gets out to about the 35-yard line, call it a gain of 4. That is Powell's 8th carry of the night. He's at 47 yards.
That was actually McDonald that carried that ball, Matt.
It was. Sorry about that. Thanks for the correction.
You're very welcome.
Just coincidentally, that was McDonald's 8th carry of the night as well.
There's Powell's 8th carry of the night.
And Powell having more success, taking a pitch out to the left.
Tackle made by Barba.
And he brings it
Maverick-
into Mustang territory. Good for a
Mavericks
first down.
really appear to have some momentum here, Matt. They're really, really running with enthusiasm, running with some spunk. Like to see him get in the end zone here on this possession.
Yeah, they've been moving the ball consistently. No huge plays, but 6 yards here, 10 yards there. Makes for a good possession. And Tranbarger loses his helmet on that hit.
Pass intended for Creighton McDonald.
And incompletion, be 2nd and 10.
Or depending on the play.
McDonald a little slow to get up there, but it looks like he's okay.
Yeah, it's good to see him get up from that. He could have really knocked the wind out of him there. He is hurting it looks like.
Tyree takes a snap. Handoff is to McDonald.
And a flag.
And some words between the teams. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on one of the teams.
I think it's going to be on Macksville, Matt. There was some extracurricular going on there in the pile.
It is a 1-yard loss on the carry for McDonald. We'll see where the penalty takes it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Matt. You're welcome.
And again, my colleague called it correctly. Good call, Travis. So yet another penalty, and this one fairly costly for Macksville. Instead of 2nd and long, it'll be 1st and goal deep inside Mustang territory.
That's a big play there. He had him stopped, and it ends up turning into a big play.
So 1st and 10 for the Mavericks at about the 22-yard line. And Tyree, heavy pressure, and he's going to be dropped for a huge loss. All the way back to the 36-yard line.
And that penalty was negated.
Call that a loss of about 12. Brings up 2nd and 22. Mavericks needing some big yardage here to keep this drive going. Powell with a pitch to the left. Brings it up to about the 30.
Powell, your ball carrier.
Gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play. We have 3rd and 18 for the Mavericks.
So 3rd and very long for the Mavericks. We'll see if they keep the ball on the ground as they've been prone to do here early in this game and also early this season. And Powell's going to keep it running into his left. Nice gain for Powell. He's able to get close to the original line of scrimmage.
Quinlan on tackle.
Call that a gain of about 8. 7. We'll call that 4th and 11.
offensive miscues for the Mavericks have really put them in taking away good offensive position.
Brings up 4th and 11 for the Mavericks.
Again, deep inside Mustang territory. They will be going for it, even though it's 4th and long here. And Powell takes the snap, hands it off to McDonald, who is going nowhere. And Kiowa County will turn the ball over on downs. Again, situation like that, you really see where the lack of a passing game really is hurting the Mavericks.
Very much so.
You can see Macksville wasn't really lined up to defend a pass at all and just zoned in on the run and nothing doing on 4th down.
Macksville will start the ball 1st and 10.
So Macksville will take over on downs. .430 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Trambarger is going to keep it. Running to his right, only gains a couple, however. We called a gain of 1 on the play. He's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trambarger, he looks like he was going to pass, but he sees a lot of room to the left. Cuts it back inside, and he's going to get up to midfield. Gain of 14, more than enough for a 1st down. Trambarger fumbles a snap, and let's see who came up with that. And Trambarger does recover his own fumble. Unfortunately, that is a big loss for the Mustangs.
It's a good thing he covered that up because the Mavericks were very close to recovering that fumble.
Called a loss of 7 on that fumble for Trambarger. 2nd and 17. Trambarger takes a snap with no running backs, and he's going to run up the middle. Nice play by Ardrey, saving probably a big gain.
Yeah, Ardrey did a good job. Open field tackle.
Trambarger thought he saw a big gap there, but Ardrey closed it quickly, and instead of a big gain, it's only a gain of 1. So 3rd and long for the Mustangs, which is a situation they've been in quite a few times here tonight, but they've managed to keep their drives alive more often than not.
They've been doing a really good job converting on 3rd.
And we have yet another penalty, and I'm guessing that's probably another false start. And indeed the case, false start against Macksville. Pushes them back to 3rd and 20. I sense maybe some running in these teams' future on Monday.
I would say yes. I would say yes.
If football is anything like I played when junior high, but usually you paid with penalties with running.
And lots of it after a game like this.
So 3rd and 20 from the Macksville 30. High snap, but Trambarger comes down with it. He's throwing deep. He's got Ibarra, and Ibarra is going to get in. Yes, he is. That is a touchdown. So the third down conversions continue to kill the Mavericks with a 50-yard touchdown pass from Tranberger to Ibarra.
Very nice catch by Ibarra. His real soft hands, got the ball, took it into the end zone.
Nice catch, but also a very nice throw by Tranberger.
Very good.
Again, receiver able to catch the ball in stride and just run right into the end zone. So now 20-0, Macksville leads. And they will try to tack on 2 more points here with the conversion. Tranberger lines up with McCauley to his side. Tranberger's going to keep it, and he is able to get in just inside the pylon. That's 2 more points for Macksville. And with 1:27 left to play in the third quarter, Macksville has opened up a 22-0 lead. As we await the kickoff after that score, we will take a quick break and hope you join us after these words from our sponsors.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Bert Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks. Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care. Main Street Flowers and more. So much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks. YFC. Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get him, Mavericks.
Let the Media Center support your personal, nonprofit, or business needs through video. Organizations use video to raise interest and increase fundraising. Video projects build new skills and create professional appeal. Friends can share music, tell stories, and say hello from miles away. We make videos and more, and we can teach you how to make your videos. Call 620-723-1117 or find us on the web at kwksmedia.org. The Media Center in Greensburg, Kansas is innovative community, videos, journalists.
And welcome back. Tranberger will be kicking off for the Mustangs after throwing that touchdown pass. Again, short squib kick as Macksville has been sticking to tonight. And that will result with some pretty good field position for the Mavericks. Torres comes up with that squib kick and brings it into Macksville territory.
He really just moved the pile, took everybody with him. It's good to see a big man move the ball.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mavericks from just inside Macksville territory.
And a freshman to boot.
And Tyree back at quarterback for the Mavericks. Hand off to McDonald. He bounces off the right. He's got some room in front of him. Only one defender. He cuts back inside and gets inside the 10-yard line. Be marked down at the 9 where we have yet another yellow flag. Let's see what this one is.
Blocking the back.
I thought I saw a yellow flag, apparently.
No. First down.
Nope. Apparently I'm mistaken.
Well, it's not surprising that you would think that there would have been a...
I'm just having flashbacks, apparently.
It happens to the best of us.
Still 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And handoff goes to Powell to the left. He cuts in, and he is going to score for the Mavericks' first touchdown of the night. And that's very good to see for Kiowa County, answering Macksville's score very quickly.
Very quick drive. It's good to see that. We could have a ball game if they can hold them on the next possession.
Yep. And big run by McDonald, followed up by a touchdown run for Powell. So they'll try to convert 2 here. Handoff goes to McDonald. And he barrels his way into the end zone, and it is a 14-point game. 22-8, so didn't take the Mavericks long at all to score there. So with that first score of the evening for the Mavericks, we will take another quick break and join you with 1 minute left to play in the third quarter. Welcome back with 1:03 left to play here in the third quarter. Mavericks with a very quick score there, just a couple plays on that drive. Big run by Creighton McDonald, followed up by a 9-yard touchdown run by Powell.
The drive started off with really good field position on that kickoff recovery or kickoff return by Torres too.
Powell's kick is going to roll out of bounds about the 13-yard line. And we'll see what Macksville likes to do on that penalty. And it looks like Macksville will take the ball at the 25-yard line on the penalty, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Mustangs take the ball over around 25.
Trambarger takes a snap. He's going to run to his right. Cuts in, and nice about 5 or 6 yard gain for Trambarger.
Made by Eric Torres.
Again, staying with their quarterback running, Matt. That's
Second and 5.
That is Trambarger's 22nd carry of the evening. He's up to 128 yards. And again, a lot of damage to the air as well. That 50-yard touchdown pass to cap off their last drive. 2nd and 5 from the 30 right now. And not going from the shotgun this time. Handoff to Welch. Moving the pile. So he was met at about the line of scrimmage, but the pile just kept moving forward for Macksville. Gets them out to about the 35-yard line. Just shy of the 35, so that's going to be just shy of a first down. It'll be 3rd and about half a yard. I call it about 6 inches. And that is where we actually will end the third quarter. We're heading to the final quarter of this game with Macksville leading 22-8. We'll break for a quick word from our sponsors.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Trevor Powell, number 8. You give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
YFC, Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get it, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of this game between Kiowa County Mavericks and the Macksville Mustangs. Mustangs lead 22-8 and have 3rd and just inches from their own 35. And quick handoff to number 25, that is Austin McCauley. Only gains a couple yards, but that is 1.5 yards more than he needed, so that's a fresh set of down for the Mustangs.
That is up for a Mustang first down.
First and 10 from the 30, call it the 36. And Trambarger's going to keep it up the middle. Not a lot of room for him, however. He's only going to pick up a couple.
Terhune and Torres on the tackle.
Called a 2-yard gain for Trambarger. He gets it out to the 39 of the Mustangs. Second down and 8. Trambarger is going to go from the shotgun here with no running backs. Dropping back to pass, but he's going to decide to run it to his left, but he's not going to get anywhere. Very nice tackle there. Looks like that's 51 Rustin Artery. So nice tackle by Artery there for no gain.
Saved a lot of yardage.
3rd and 8. Stop would be pretty big here for the Mavericks. Field position-wise, this is a place where Mustangs may be forced to punt if they're unable to convert.
Well, they've been pretty good on 3rd down conversions tonight.
Yes, they have. And Trambarger is trying to pass, not finding an open receiver, throwing it up, and that is caught by Ibarra. And the 3rd down magic for the Mustangs continues.
That was an amazing grab by Ibarra. He pretty much just pitched it in the air.
Yeah, just a lob almost straight in the air, but Ibarra able to come down with it. So once again, Mustangs converting on 3rd and long. Mark the ball down at the 30-yard line of the Mavericks. And we're closing in on 10 minutes left to play.
Haven't had a penalty for a while.
Disturbing, actually. Yeah, Trambarger fakes the handoff to McCauley. Decides to keep it, but he really doesn't get anywhere. Gets out, call it to the 31, gain of 1. So 2nd and 9. Clock is running, 9:25 left to play.
Mustangs are taking their time getting the play in.
Well, they're at the stage of the game where they do have 2-touchdown lead. They're going to try to milk the clock for all it's worth. Trambarger out of the shotgun. He's keeping it, running to his left. No room. And he's going to be dropped for a loss.
It's always good to see half the Mavericks tackling one guy in the backfield. It's good pursuit to the ball.
And also kind of a slow developing play. Call it a loss of 2, 3rd and 11. So once again, as they have many times here tonight, the Mustangs facing a 3rd and long, but that really hasn't stopped them too many times so far tonight. We'll see what they do here. Trambarger takes the snap, throws quickly to his right. Welch has it. And some positive yardage, but not enough for a 1st down. Welch gets out to about the 25-yard line of the Mavericks. Be 4th and about 5. So screen pass sets up 4th and doable for the Mustangs, but still you're going to have to make it about 15 feet. I should start doing that just to confuse viewers, calling everything in feet instead of yards. And officials stopped the clock there for a bit, but I'm not really sure why. But play will resume here. Trambarger takes the 4th down snap, dropping back to pass, throws to his left, and out of the arms of Welch. And that's big. The Mustangs force a turnover on downs, so they're going to have a shot to get within a score here.
Let's see if the Mavericks can capitalize on this. That was a good defensive stop.
Again, they were able to score quickly on their last possession. They do have about 7.5 minutes left to play in the game, so if they're able to get a quick score here, again, they're right back in this ball game.
And a huge shift of momentum too, Matt.
So Tyree hands off to Powell running left. He cuts inside. Nice gain for Powell.
Good
Powell.
positive yardage on first down.
That's about a 7-yard gain for Powell. He's done the bulk of the damage here for Kiowa County. Powell has 12 carries for 78 yards. And handoff to McDonald, running right. And he's got some room. Another big run for McDonald. And Kiowa County getting the running game going here late in the game.
Offensive line for Kiowa County is really opening some holes for that quick slot man in motion handoff.
Called about a 14-yard gain for McDonald. Powell in motion. He's going to get the handoff. He cuts in. Another good gain. He's still on his feet.
Good blockers in front of him.
Gets into about 12. So Mavericks, 2 drives in a row, just really having their way with the running game.
His blockers really got out ahead of him, and he just stayed behind him, stayed in the pocket, and first down.
Call it 16 yards.
Well within striking distance.
21 yards on the Gary. Tyree's going to keep it. He's got some room just shy of the end zone. But he does get inside the 5. Unfortunately, slow to get up. Yeah, maybe just lost a shoe there. He looks like he's okay. Yeah, it looks like he is coming out of the game temporarily, but Mavericks do have 2nd and short, called about 1 inside the 5.
Yeah, I think he had to because the ref stopped the play, Matt.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be right back in. Behe will take over in the interim. Behe takes a snap. He's running straight ahead, and he gets in the end zone. So Behe with a 5-yard touchdown run, and Mavericks are now within 8.
Very quick drive, Matt. Only took about a little over a minute off the play clock. They're off the game clock. This game's broken wide. I mean, this game's could be interesting in the final few minutes.
Tyree does come back in for the 2-point conversion. 6:08 left to play.
Big conversion here, Matt.
Again, yeah, conversion here guarantees that it's only a 6-point game. They're not under pressure to convert again. It's such a big conversion. In fact, looks like Kiowa County is going to call a timeout. So while they talk it over, we'll take a break for a few quick commercials, and we hope you join us for the end of this very exciting game.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Burt Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks. Kiowa County Health Department.
And here's the 2-point conversion attempt. Tyree is going to keep it, and he is going to get in, and we have a 6-point game.
Let's see how the Mustangs respond to this. The momentum is clearly shifted here. The Mavericks are really driving the ball down the field. If they can get a defensive stop on this possession, we could have a close game at the end.
We do have a close game at the end, if you ask me. But again, very huge momentum shift again throughout most of this game. Just kind of slow, steady progress in favor of the Mustangs. You know, they weren't scoring quickly, but they were scoring. They were up 14-0 at the half, and at one point, actually, in the third quarter, they were up 22-0.
And really, this fourth quarter, they've done a really good job limiting the penalties. You know, the whole first 3 quarters of the game have been very, very penalty heavy, and it seems like the past 4 or 5 minutes there have not been near as many yellow flags out there.
Again, many penalties called against both teams, but I will say, just my own, subjective opinion, the penalties called against the Mavericks were much more costly than the penalties against the Mustangs. Again, negating an interception, which was a big momentum swing early. Getting some timely first downs for the Mustangs.
Well, and the first couple of possessions the Mavericks had in the first half, they had really, really good sustained drives that got well into the Mustangs' side of the field and stalled out because of penalties.
Yeah, had some good opportunities on early drives, second and short, third and short, which got pushed back by penalties. Been able to limit that here in the fourth quarter, and 2 quick scores. They're only down 6. Powell kicking off. He's going to kick off deep.
Nice.
Tranbarger is going to field it at about the 7. Tranbarger running left. He cuts inside, but not much room. He's only going to get out to about the 17. So
good kickoff coverage there by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the special teams play of the Mavericks so far this evening.
Very, very much so.
Good deep kicks and not much on the returns there for the Mustangs. So, again, some excitement here late in the game. Mavericks right back in it.
Yeah, the crowd's really gotten into it too, Matt. You can really hear the roar here up in the booth.
Well, with now only a 6-point lead, Tranbarger takes a snap. He keeps it running to his left.
Good tackle.
And he is going to lose yards. Aaron Heft on the tackle. Call it no gain.
You can really see the Mavericks start to pick up the enthusiasm to really get into this game. They know it's within reach, and they're really playing hard right now.
5.5 minutes left to play. 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Tranbarger out of the shotgun, flanked by McCauley. Nice cutting by Tranbarger. Still nowhere to go as he is swarmed by Maverick defenders.
Defense is really stepping it up here, Matt. Really stepping it up.
So Tranbarger did well just to gain a yard there. It looked like he might have been dropped for a several-yard loss, but he was able to get by 1 or 2 defenders, but there were a lot more where that came from.
Big third down conversion. They've been really good at it all night long. Let's see if the Mavericks can step it up and stop them here.
Again, a stop here would be huge because you've got to think that Macksville would be punting deep in their own territory. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We still have 3rd down to play. Tranbarger back to pass. Throw in deep.
Turn around.
And once again, the 3rd down magic for the Mustangs.
Huge
continues
reception.
With
huge reception.
Very long pass. That is Wedland on the reception.
Yeah, that really killed the momentum that the Mavericks were building up.
Yeah. Instead of forcing a 4th down deep in Mustang territory, the Mustangs now have 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. So, again, deflate the balloon a little bit, but again, Maverick defense has to come up with the stop here and give the offense a chance to tie it. Tranbarger, he keeps it running to his left on the option read. Nice gain there for Tranbarger.
Yeah, he really did a good job sticking with his blocker he had and turning that into a positive play.
Call it an 8-yard gain on the run for Macksville. And as Kiowa County calls a timeout, we'll take a quick break, and we'll join you for the final few minutes of this game.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Trevor Powell, number 8, you give 100% all the time. We love you and are so proud of you.
YFC, Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get it, Mavericks.
Great job, cheerleaders. Thanks for all your hard work this year. Love you all. Your sponsor, Heather.
Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care.
Welcome back. We have 3:53 left to play in this game. Macksville leads 22-16. They are driving 2nd and 2 from the 16-yard line of the Mavericks. Hands off to Welch, who drives forward for a couple of yards, but that's going to be enough for a first down.
Looks like enough for a first down, Matt.
That is a first down, just barely, but a first down. So the clock will continue to run.
No, it stopped on a first down.
But it will start as soon as the officials. There we go. 3:35 to play. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they look to get themselves a little breathing room after some pretty nice momentum for the Mavericks early in this quarter. And Tarnbarger will run that play clock down. Tranbarger will keep it himself. And he'll gain.
Really dangerous play by the quarterback there, stretching out with his free hand with the ball.
He's done that a couple times. You know, you can understand if you're near the goal line, but he's done it a couple times in open field, which really an extra half a yard in this situation is not what they're needing. They're needing to keep the ball under control and
kill the clock.
Run this clock out. Fumble is definitely the last thing they need right now. Still no harm, and to be 2nd and 9. 2:42 left to play. Tranbarger keeping it to his left. He's going to pitch. But he was met immediately by Tyree, and a long loss for the Mustangs. Outstanding tackle by Tyree. And Mavericks will stop the clock yet again with 2:31 left to play and 3rd and long for the Mustangs. Mavericks trying to get one last stop and one last shot at winning this game. We'll join you after the break. Long here for the Mustangs. Tranbarger back to pass. He doesn't find anything. He's going to run up the middle. And he is going to get a first down inside the Maverick 5. And that may well seal the game here for the Mustangs. Tranbarger with a run all the way up to the 2-yard line. th carry for Tranbarger tonight, so he may be a little sore tomorrow, but has been very effective for the Mustangs. 2:13 left to play, 1st and goal from the 2. Hand off. And the Mavericks are able to hold for the first down.
Mavericks had some really good penetration there. They almost took the handoff right from him.
Yeah, that was almost handed the ball off to the Maverick defender, but Welch did come up with it. Gained 1 where it will be 2nd and goal. Again, 1:35 left to play, 20 on this play clock, so. And the other downside is the Mavericks, I don't believe, they either have 1 timeout remaining or no timeouts remaining, so not much of an opportunity to stop the clock. But second and goal from the 1, and Trambarger keeps it. And it looks like he did not get in. So Mavericks hold again. I don't know that you can get any closer than that and not get in, but it will be third and goal from the 1-inch line with 1:13 left to play, and the Mavericks will burn their final timeout.
Penalty?
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County
Penalty.
Athletics. Go Mavericks!
Pueblo Concrete. Contact Burt Lowry for estimates or Tony Lowry, project manager. Go get him, Mavericks. Kiowa County Health Department. Flu shot starting September 24th. Call for an appointment. We care. Main Street Flowers and more. So much more than just flowers. We couldn't be prouder of our Mavericks. YFC. Wednesday night campus life at the Teen Center for 5th grade through 12th grade. Go get him, Mavericks.
That's counting down the timeout.
Oh, 25.
25? Yeah. Welcome back to this very exciting end to this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Macksville Mustangs. Mavericks only down by 6 points here, 16-22 with 1:13 left to play. However, the Mustangs do have third and goal from the 1-inch line. Mavericks defense did well to stop goal line for the first 2 plays, see if they're able to do it here on third down. Unfortunately, they are not, and Trambarger keeps it with the quarterback sneak in for a touchdown, and you've got to believe that will probably spell the end of the Mavericks' hopes here tonight, as they have no timeouts left.
The story of the game, Matt, is third down conversions.
Yeah, third down conversion after third down conversion, and usually it wasn't just a third down, well, they barely got it. It was a third down and a 40-yard gain. Mm-hmm. Again, a lot of credit to Trambarger, the Macksville quarterback, doing pretty much all the heavy lifting here for the Macksville Mustangs tonight. Carried the ball 28 times for about 150 yards, as the conversion is no good, but also many completions with a couple touchdowns. So score remains 28-16. However, the Mavericks going to have a little bit of trouble getting back in this game with just 1:10 left to play. No timeouts.
Well, you got to think that the Mustangs are going to kick it short again. They've been kicking squib kicks and kicking on the ground.
Again, Macksville has had no kicking game to speak of here tonight. They have 0 punts. Mm-hmm. Again, helps when you have some fairly nifty third down conversions as they've had throughout the night. But even on the kickoffs after their touchdowns, they have gone onside squib kicks and have not even bothered attempting a deep kick. So again, Trambarger really doing the bulk of the work for the Mustangs here tonight. The Mavericks have kind of spread the ball around. Powell has 13 carries for 99 yards. McDonald has 11 carries for 79 yards. So kind of spreading the ball to their 2 running backs. And again, most of that damage has come here in the fourth quarter. Again, Mavericks entered the third quarter down 22-0. Got a couple quick scores and got right back in this game, but that touchdown just now by the Mustangs really, again, reduces the chances of a Maverick victory. Powell lets the ball get by him at first. Breaks a tackle, but only able to get back out to the 5-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mavericks with 1:02 left to play.
75 yards to go, 1 minute. Down 2 scores. Not unheard of, but not very probable either.
Yeah, again, with a very run-heavy team with no timeouts. Yeah, they'll need to be running towards the sideline quite a bit. McDonald, right side, big gain.
You'll see him get on the ball here quick.
He gets out to about the 24-yard line.
More importantly,
Nice.
that stops the clock to move the chains, so
19-yard gain for the Mavericks. They are going to hurry up. That carry brings McDonald out to about 24. Or sorry, to 98 yards on the game. And off Powell to the left. He's going to cut inside. And he's got a lot of room. He will be brought down by McCauley. 15-yard gain for Powell.
Yeah, it looks like Powell was trying to stop and juke the guy, and
yeah, but still a nice 14-yard gain, and that does bring Powell above the 100-yard mark for the night. So he's having a good night. McDonald on the handoff, and he's got a lot of room. So once again, the ground game really doing wonders for the Mavericks here. 33.3 seconds left to play, and you got to think, quick score here, onside kick.
It's conceivable.
Gets the imagination running at least. But McDonald with
not
another
very probable
large gain, and he's over 100 yards for the night as well. Powell with her on. He unfortunately does not have as much room. He only gets out to about the 16-yard line. Only a gain of 2 there. 15 seconds left to play. Mavericks quickly spike the ball. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
With only 12 seconds left.
Yeah, 12 and a half seconds left.
You got to think that if they don't get in the end zone on this play here, the Mavericks' hopes are pretty well done in.
We got to allow a couple seconds for the onside kick to play out. Again, a few seconds for this play. I would be surprised if, I would agree. Their odds right now are low, but they would be next to 0 if there is no touchdown on this play. Unfortunately, we have an old friend we haven't seen for a while, but he's back. The yellow flag. False start on the Maverick offensive line.
Well, the good thing about that is no time was ran off the clock.
That's true. And, scoring from the 20 is not too much more difficult than scoring from the 15. So handoff to Powell to the left. He's got a lot of room. And he does get in. 8.3 seconds.
4 seconds off the clock.
So Trevor Powell with a 19-yard touchdown run. He's up to 139 yards on the night. Again, the Mavericks have 200-yard rushers doing most of their damage here in the 4th quarter. So 22-28 as the Mavericks try to get within 4. And Tyree does get in. It is 24-28. And you never know, pending the outcome of an onside kick. This is a ball game yet, folks.
Could happen.
So let's take.
Let's see.
So we'll stick with you here with the last few seconds of this game. And again, it's been a good one, I've got to admit. Started out kind of slow. First half filled with a lot of penalties. Again, just kind of slow, steady story of the Macksville Mustangs pulling away. But this 4th quarter has pretty much been all Kiowa County.
With the one exception of that conversion on 3rd for 3rd and long, it really helped the Mustangs.
Yeah, again, and that's been the case throughout the night. A lot of the scoring drives by Macksville, at least 1 or 2 plays have involved a big play on 3rd or 4th down. Again, Mavericks haven't helped their case. They've had a few untimely penalties, but again, got to credit Macksville for really coming through when in the crunch.
Everything relies here on this onside kick attempt.
We'll see what happens, and again, Powell's been doing a good job, and the coverage has been doing a good job, but this is not a situation where you kick it deep. This will be an onside kick, and we'll see how it goes.
Keep in mind, it's got to get to the 40-yard line.
It does get well past the 40. And that was close, but looks like Ibarra. Sorry, no, that's Pinner, number 89, coming up with it. So with 6.4 seconds to play, it looks like I would guess Macksville will take one last knee, and we will more than likely end with a score of 28-24.
That was a very big play by Macksville. That covering that ball up was, again, pretty much sealed the victory for
a
him.
little deeper than most onside kicks successful, but again, there was a Maverick defender there in decent position to make a play. So after we take this knee, that is how we will end this game as we tick off the last 3 seconds. Kiowa County, unfortunately, comes up just short after a rousing comeback in the fourth quarter. They are going to lose 24-28. Again, got to credit Macksville for a lot of nice conversions on 3rd and 4th and long, and also some outstanding play from their quarterback, Trannenbarger.
Yeah, Matt, Mavericks gave it a lot of heart tonight, but just came up just 4 points short.
Yep. Again, but really what you love to see, a nice, close, interesting game. Sure, more flags than anyone likes to see, but still, again, fourth quarter was very entertaining. Again, some key stats. Again, these are very unofficial, but Mavericks did have 200-yard rushers on the night. Powell with 16 carries, 139 yards. McDonald with 13 carries, 115 yards. But again, really not able to stop the Macksville passing game. Trannenbarger with some nice long passes, especially on 3rd down, some big conversions. He also carried the ball 28 times for 145 yards. So I think that's probably where we'll leave you here tonight, again with a 24-28 victory for the Macksville Mustangs over the Kiowa County Mavericks. What we will leave you here, while we announcers will sign off. Immediately following this game, we hope you stick around and watch the homecoming festivities that occurred just before the game. And after that, we hope you join us for our next broadcast here in a few weeks. So for my partner, Travis Barnes.
Have a good evening, folks.
This is Matt Christensen signing off.
Grace Soroy is our first queen candidate. She is the daughter of Art and Janelle Soroy. Her activities include drama, forensics, and student council. Her future plans are to attend Wichita State University and become a dental hygienist. Her advice to the underclassmen is study. It really does help. Make high school fun, lighten up, and most importantly, be yourself. It's way too boring trying to fit in when you're bored to stand out.
Grace's escort this evening is Trevor Jane Tyree, son of Tim and Paige Tyree. His activities include National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, football, basketball, golf, student council, and MYS. In the future, he plans to attend a university and become an optometrist or an architect. To the underclassmen, he says, life is short, stunt it.
Our next queen candidate is Kaylee Kenton, daughter of Ryan and Hannah Kenton. She participates in yearbook, journalism, vocal, select choir, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and basketball. Her future is undecided, but Kaylee would love to go into a career with art, photography, or writing. High school really does go by in the blink of an eye. Make the most of these 4 years. Have fun, and put your whole heart into everything you do, are Kaylee's words of advice for the underclassmen.
Rustin Artery is Kaylee's escort. Rustin is the son of Shannon and Zandria Artery. His activities include football, basketball, National Honor Society, student council, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. His future plans entail going to K-State to major in animal science and minor in agribusiness. To the underclassmen, he says, don't be that weird kid.
Queen candidate for tonight is Erica Bertram, daughter of John and Judy Bertram. Erica's activities are volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, track, vocal, select choir, forensics, National Honor Society, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Her future plans are undecided. Erica's advice to younger students is, make the best out of every moment.
Creighton McDonald is Erica's escort. He is the son of Devin and Kyla McDonald and Courtney Mills. His high school activities include football and track. After high school, Creighton plans to join the Navy. His advice for the underclassmen is to go out for high school activities because they're a good chance to see what you can achieve.
Our flower girl this evening is Ava Little, daughter of Chance and Tracy Little. Ava's favorite animal is a pink pig, and macaroni and cheese is her favorite food. Her favorite color is purple, and she loves watching Good Luck Charlie. When Ava grows up, she wants to be a teacher, like Miss Holt.
Maverick Titus is our crown bearer tonight. He is the son of Rick and Suzanne Titus. Maverick's favorite animal is a horse. Pepperoni pizza is his favorite food, and green and red are his favorite colors. He loves watching cars and wants to be a cowboy when he grows up. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. The Kiowa County High School student body has voted, and your 2012 Kiowa County High School Fall Homecoming Queen and King are Erica Bertram and Rustin Artery.
Congratulations to our king and queen. The students would like to thank